Hello guys. As you can see in the text that says right here, what is Kogo? Who is Kogo? I just wanted to make a little video because we're dropping the Kogo 2 today. Okay, so we're dropping, yeah, the Kogo uh, collection number 2 today, and it has almost right now been sold out. It's in the 8th spot for on object for the most popular in the last 24 hours. So that's kind of crazy. I just I just wanted to explain what Kogo is because yeah, many people have asked about it. They just think it is the character, like the skeleton character, but where does it come from? And some people have been calling me Kogo, but I'm not Kogo. I'm part of Kogo. I am the K in Kogo, but I'm not Kogo. So I'm just gonna explain. So this here is the first drawn picture of Coco that I have made. It was for a school project. I got a 10 or an A, if that makes anyone feel better. Probably just me. Uh, yeah, so as you can see, there are many similarities with the Coco we have right now and the Coco I was making then. Um, yeah, we have some like animals in here. Cyclops, dog, I think there's a chimpanzee somewhere in here. I don't remember. But yeah, I did this for a school project. This was maybe 5 years ago or something, and then just I drew it all over the place. So while I was at work or whatever, it just automatically this Coco came out just the way it is. I know it's everybody makes skeletons, but to me it was like different. It was all the lines for shading and everything, you know, I just felt it was something original. So, yeah, I just kept on doing it and improving on it and yeah, and having bad teeth and everything like that. I think that's part of a Coco. So, yeah, and then for maybe 5 years or something, I was doing it then on the doing just a little pictures here and there, and then I kind of just I never did art commercially. I just did this Coco essentially for 5 years. And my friend was always telling me to start posting pictures and stuff like that. By the way, this is not gonna be just happy-go-lucky video. We're gonna go into some sad details of the story that probably none of you know except for the few people who were there. Um, Okay, I was just getting a message that everybody can access their Second Street property for Coco drop number 2. He's saying, should we make an announcement? And I am like currently kind of making an announcement, but this video will be available maybe after 30 minutes or so. So, yeah, I will talk to him later. Yeah, so yeah, he was always asking me. My friend was always telling me to start posting my art on Instagram or something, and I was never like, I don't know, I was kind of shy about it. I didn't want people to like see my art. I had never gotten praise for my drawings or anything like that, or my paintings, except for my grandmother and grandfather and maybe mom, but and some friends, but never like people I don't know. I'm gonna close Facebook right now because I'm getting so many messages. Um, yeah, so like I was saying, this is a sad kind of. It's gonna start sad. So in 2020, uh, I had I had few sketchbooks and was showing like people I knew about my art, and I started dating this girl who, yeah, we actually did art together at at some point as well. So yeah, and then in the 3rd of July, she did commit suicide. She took her own life. Is probably better wording for it. And I kind of just spiraled out of control. Not with drugs or anything, just in my mind. Um, but I got myself a notepad and like 300 pens and just started drawing. And then my friends started telling me to start posting artwork online. So in my like grievance or whatever, I started doing this kind of stuff. And as you can see, it's really drawn into the face. A psychologist told me that children who draw a lot into the faces, uh, tend to have some kind of depression or something. So that's kind of fitting. But as you can see, like the Kogo is here and has gotten to be more like the Kogo you know today. Yeah. So yeah, she passed away, and I started doing Kogos again. Um, I'm not gonna talk much about the relationship or anything like that, or tell you guys her name or anything. But I was heartbroken there for a long time, and I just kept drawing Kogo-like figures. Where, yeah, as you can see, Kogo is here, and there was usually a girl in the picture. I don't have many of those. I've actually sold some of these. So, yeah. Um, yeah, so I kept drawing and then I started an Instagram account called Krasstófer, like the name you can see on the screen right now, right here somewhere. Yes, okay. And that was doing pretty well. I had some giveaways and sold a lot of these original drawings just for some petty cash and just for the hell of it. I was just so excited that people actually wanted my stuff. So that was kind of cool. And people were following my page that I didn't know. They were not a family or friends or anything. So they were just happy that I was doing art and, handling my grievances in like this way. So yeah, I started doing the page and it was going all right. I was doing some paintings and some cool things, but always just in black and white, always like this. Um, then my friend, who had just broken up with his girlfriend in France, moved again to Iceland, and his name is Hákon, but his artistic name is Ormur, which means worm. So we decided, because we were both going through stuff, so we decided that we were gonna do art together. And that led to like some of these kind of works. As you can see, there's Kogo, and he is a writer, so he made like poems, and we started calling ourselves Krasstófer and Ormur. Ormur. So as we were doing it, we started doing t-shirts. So this actually ended up on the first Kogo t-shirt, essentially. And then as we went on, we got introduced to the NFT game. And then we started doing like animated Kogos with colors. So I made 3 kinds of these Kogo, I just drew them by hand and painted it with um, what's it called? Ink, with colored ink, and I put them up. And then I actually sold all the frames. This is the only frame I have left of a Kogo, of these kinds of Kogo. And this one, which was just a sketch, I was trying out different colors and stuff like that. It was never actually sold. And I started actually posting them. Oh, actually, before that, we actually made this. Like, I, uh, we took a video of Ormur spinning around, and then I did some Photoshop magic and did like all his head black. We printed out every single frame, which was, I don't know, 200 or something, and then hand painted each frame and put it up on OpenSea for ridiculously much. Like, we didn't know anything about crypto or anything, so we put it up on OpenSea for, yeah, crazy amount of money. And yeah, so that was our first NFT. And then I started going into the Twitter space, and people were always talking about hen Hissot Nunk or something, and Tesos. And I was intrigued because I saw there was less gas prices and stuff like that. So I started doing these and putting them on hen. And they sold okay. I was just posting them on shell threads and posting them on some threads. But I always wanted to do something like bigger and stuff like that. And then I went to school. Like, after doing all this for maybe 2 years or something like that, from 2020 to 2021. Yeah, so it was just a year. Okay. Uh, yeah, I have been doing it for a year. So I went into school after having painted and drawing every single day, and it was just so fucking depressing. Just going into math and writing and all this stuff after having the most creative year of my life. Even the foundation was really sad and stuff like that, and I had been dealing with a lot of troubles. So I went into school, and when I had to move to the only city in Iceland called Reykjavik to do the school stuff, and there I met my girlfriend, who is now my current girlfriend, and she actually made a Kogo for Kogo drop number 2, and it sold, so I'm very happy about that. Yeah, so we started changing our name into Kogo, because K is Krasstófer, O and G is and in Icelandic, and O stands for Ormur, which is his name. So it's Krasstófer and Ormur. It's K and O, so Kogo. And then yeah, I was in school and doing maybe little music videos and stuff like that, and like little animations. I was not really happy about the animations, how they turned out. Yeah, and I was just very, very unfulfilled creatively. So yeah, this also was one of Kogo's full body Kogo I did in the summer before school, and we had done a bunch of T-shirts. I don't know. I can show you on my pad maybe. They are all of this is on my Instagram. So yeah, I had actually, like, we had made bunch of Kogo T-shirts. I don't know if you can see it well. Let's see, and here's actually Ormur. You can see it on our Instagram. So we made all kinds of T-shirts from the Kogo stuff, and he made poems surrounding it. And we actually put out a book of Icelandic poems if anyone is interested. We have bunch of them still left. Yeah, so I was really unfulfilled in school, and it was just taking its toll on me creatively, and uh, so I essentially quit. It was just too much to be doing art and the school, and I decided the art was more important to me. And I decided to go just by Kogo now, not Krasstófer and Ormur, and not Krasstófer, not as an artist, but Kogo. And I started doing like this family photos and just NFTs and doing shield threads again. It was just, yeah, it was doing okay, but not as good as I wanted. The community had changed, like before I went to school and after I quit. So uh, the community had changed so much, but I had some contacts left, like Dot Matrix. He does the facial hair collections. They're wonderful. Check him out. So yeah, I started doing Kogos again and doing some other work for the NFT. Like I made a bot who farts, um, and then I started thinking about a collection, a whole collection of 100 or 500 Kogos, and I started writing down ideas for text for Kogos. Um, so Ormur, he was doing school and he didn't have time for me to play with me. So I started writing down ideas for Kogos, and I started thinking about the Kogo, a little single player Kogo game. And yeah, I started asking around on the Go Discord and stuff like that, and I found Evan. And Evan is a genius, in my opinion. Uh, he is the game developer for Cocoverse, like it is right now. So yeah, it was just a single player idea, but when I met him, he was talking about multiplayer functions and stuff like that, and I was very intrigued. So I started looking around on other Tesos projects, gaming projects, and crypto projects, and I saw in the Tesos community there was no way to use your NFTs. There was no place to like hang them up and play games and just like doing stuff with your NFTs. So I started thinking of ideas how to use your NFT, and that was essentially like the first version, like how I how I got Evan to be a part of it was telling him this idea, like we're gonna use the NFTs and stuff like that, and he started working like crazy on it, and I had to fund it. So I put out the first collection and sold out very well, and every single cent from that project went to Evan so he could like pay his rent and still focus on the game while I was doing my day job. And then I realized we needed a web developer. So I talked to Arnar, who is like an old roommate of mine. He's actually a computer scientist. So I talked to him and I told him about the project and that we made some money on the Coco first. And he joined as a web developer, and yeah, and we started selling 50 properties and they all sold out. And we did Teslotopia Avenue and that sold out. And then we added another street for all the owners of Cocos from the first batch we sold. And now we're adding second street, which are for all the Coco owners this um for Coco 2. And we started yet doing all this stuff, and we were having conversations with the owner or creative director, sorry, of Teslotopia and the owner of Test Pets and bunch of crazy creators in the Tesla space. Saitanas, Palti Palti, just some of my favorite artists and projects in the space. I was having meetings with them and talking how we could implement their project into Cogoverse. So Cogoverse would essentially be a hub for all the crazy good Teso's projects. So we just went wild with the idea of like Kogoverse and what it could be. So yeah, and that's kind of where we stand today. Like we went from me doing like a Kogo for a school project to a full-fledged game where like I feel like anything is possible except 3D, but maybe soon. Where anything is possible, and we've added it into this hub, and we have met some awesome people, like, and we also helped out a lot of people who have told me later on that we have actually boosted their sales, them doing collabs with us, and we want to thank also Tesotopia for boosting our sales and all the collectors and all the collaborators who helped us doing this. I mean, I couldn't have done it without everyone, so I'm really like humbled. And yeah, so I just want to thank, like, this video was not just me talking about what Kogo is, or it what kind of was, but I also want to use it to thank all the contributors, Evan, Arnar, my girlfriend who did the Kogo and has helped me so much during this, and every single one who did a collab with me in this Kogo and the first Kogo, and who has made a key, and Tesotopia, and just everybody, man. So much. This is such a good community to be a part of as an artist and as a creator. I just want to come, fucking. I don't want. I just want to thank everyone. I'm really humbled right now. Um, yeah, very emotional time. Uh, it's crazy to have gone this far with the Kogo brand or whatever. And there are more stuff coming up, crazy stuff, like where we are gonna, yeah, add pets and the town and mini games, all this kind of stuff. It's just, and I'm probably missing out a whole lot of stuff that we have done as Kogo. I mean, at some point, Kogo was doing a art show in Reykjavik where there was spanking going on, like real life spanking. Uh, there was on the stage was a dominatrix and she was spanking guys. There was just a row of guys and she was spanking them. On the sidelines, Kogo was selling t-shirts. So we've done a lot of stuff as Kogo, as a brand, or whatever you want to call us. Yeah, and right now we're opening up actually like a art studio. Me, my girlfriend, and Ormur art studio slash gallery where we're gonna have all kinds of artists. So if you're an artist and want to come to Akureyri in Iceland and show off your amazing artwork, just hit me up on Discord, on Twitter, and we will figure out the time. It's called Holan or the Hole, and I will put up some pictures and videos soon, maybe on this YouTube. I don't know, because it's highly related to Kogo. And on the wall outside of the house, I'm gonna paint like a massive Kogo on the wall, so everyone in town can see this is where Kogo lives. So yeah, there are many great things coming up, both in the game and just for the Kogo team. I mean, we're essentially a team right now. We have web developers, game developers, writer. And we're doing the mouse book, Mouse Moon, and that's the lore to like Kogo as a character, like this Kogo. This is actually on the back is also an artwork by my girlfriend. It's crazy good. But yeah, so I hope you uh, get on the Kogo train because we're doing some fantastic work with all kinds of artists and other projects. Yeah, I think I'm done with what is and who is Kogo. I think you know right now that I'm not Kogo, and Kogo is kind of just the team, a family of friends. and all the contributors, everyone. Satanas, he is Kogo. Dot Matrix is Kogo. Palti is Kogo. I know I'm telling them same artist, but they have contributed so much to the Kogo brand. So yeah, so Kogo is just everyone who has helped us and has, yeah. So I hope you liked the video. I hope I get some feedback on Discord or on Twitter. I hope you like the new Kogo collection, and I hope to hear from you. Bye.